Hello, and welcome to episode 636 of Prog Review, and today, you're not going to like it, I'm doing Mustt from Nusrat, Fateh and Michael Brook. It's hard to believe that this album was released in 1990. Wow. I don't think I came across it in 1990. I think I came to it after hearing Night Song. Or maybe I did. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. There's my excuse for everything. I don't remember anything. I wasn't there. But this was the reissue. This is the reissue because... Wait a minute. What's that doing over there? only I can do that. You see? Look at that. It's like a little... Just me. But this was Zach Trigg. He was very nice. He sent me this as a Christmas present. None of you other bastards did you? No, tight bastards, a lot of you. But Zach Trigg, very nice, very lovely pressing too. So yeah, this is all part of Peter Gabriel's Real World label. You can tell because there's the old Real World thing. See, is there anywhere on the shelf that you can? Look, if I point the corner there, look, you can see Real World. Look, just there, just by my ear. Look, do you see that? Look, if I can always match it up. I'm being a bit silly, but yeah, this is Real World Records. Gabriel was into getting people to collaborate. I hate to use the F word, fusion, but this is one of those fusion records where East and West collide, and again you got Michael Brook doing his production on this and adding his guitar, and there are some players. He said, I've got to remember because the thing's different. So yeah, you get people like Daryl Johnson playing bass on this as well as James Pinker, who I think did he work with Eno? I'm not sure. I probably didn't. Of course, David Bottrell. I think again he's produced people, very big producer back in the day, and so yeah, you've got some players on here, and it is based on Pakistani Qawwali music, which is the devotional music of the Sufis. So yeah, they're singing their praises to God, to Allah, which I always find not funny, but it shows you how religion, or the more radical parts of religion, would kill the likes of Nusrat Fateh Khan for singing about Allah, and the dervishes who danced their praise. They would be killed by the fascistic end of the Islamic faith because they see them as insulting Allah, where in fact they're not. They're praising him, and so that was always a conflict. That's where you know that religion's a bit stupid, but that's not me talking about religion. I don't want to go there really, because this is religion, and it speaks to me on a spiritual level. If I have a spirit, I don't know. Do I have a soul? Only on the bottom of my feet. So it's a funny record. It's not a funny record. It doesn't make me laugh, but when Nusrat sings and his voice soars, so does my spirit. And he can, the second track, Terry Binyar, or Nothing Without You, can reduce me to tears. It just, tears of joy, tears of joy. And I don't know what he's singing about, but it just has such an impact on me. And this is the same with Night Song. Night Song just hits those spots. Again, recorded in 1990 and released. It sounds so modern. Again, I was listening to a bit of it with the missus, and I said 1990. She went, "Wow." And I was discussing. I say you can identify 90s music in terms of production, 80s music definitely in production, 70s music, 60s music, but it becomes almost timeless, and that's a testament to just how good the record is. Yeah, it scores 5 terabinars out of 5. That's 5 terabinars out of 5. Let's just get that out of the way. It's good. I don't like it as much as I like Night Song. I really like Night Song. But this is, you know, this is also a very strong album. I often forget it. This is my problem. I often forget it in favour of Night Song, you know, and I think that's a bit unfair because this came first. But you know, Night Song is more Brooks' kind of creation. Same with Mustt, which again it's almost like a gentle introduction into koala music, and I don't know what to say because I love the album so much, and I've got to talk about the individual tracks, and I like them, and they're all good, and you know some, you know, so like I hate doing this because I don't even know what the titles of some of the tracks are because I just play it and I listen to it and I don't look at it because the stuff that means something is just inside me. It's in me, and so. So no, yeah, starts with Mustt. It's a very good, gentle introduction into the music. It's kind of almost a blueprint of what Qawwali music is, I think. You know, it's almost like this is your roadmap. This is where we're going. Nothing Without You, I just think is absolutely fantastic. This song was actually the first song in Urdu to hit the British charts, and it was used in an advert for Coca-Cola, thanks to my friends at Wikipedia there. I don't remember that, but I remember it being a minor hit, if you know what I mean. So yeah, you got Tracery, which is credit to Brooke, the game, Tadem. On the B side we go Sea of Vapours, and things, you know, start getting mystic and cosmic. Fault Lines as well. They're all just great tracks, and you can get lost in this album. My only criticism is there's a Massive Attack remix of Mustt at the end, which I don't know. It's all right, you know. The missus said it sounded like something Peter Gabriel would do. But yeah, tracks from this and of course Night Song end up on that compilation Star Rise, which is a remix album of Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan's Real World material, which is it's all right. Again, if you like remixes, I've got to be in the mood. It's not something I necessarily play a lot. But yeah, I mean, it is such a great record. And the thing is so many of you will ignore it because you're not into progressive music or anything a little bit different. You're into capes and mellotrons or whatever it is, and that's a real shame. But yeah, if you do seek out Mustt and Night Song. I did Night Song this time last year. That's dated it because it's the new year, and we'll talk about albums I really love. And it did help that, of course, Zach Trigg sent me this lovely new copy. And for those of you who are interested in the repressings, I mean, I got my copy there. I didn't buy that when it came out. I got that off of eBay when they were cheap, but before the vinyl explosion. And don't worry, those will go those levels will go down there. But I got that. And it's nice. It's all right. The artwork is actually slightly different. In fact, I'll show you for those of you who are interested in that kind of thing. I mean, what they do is they tend to crop the artwork slightly, and but I'll show you the differences. So that's the reissue, and that's that, and it's shiny, whereas this is a matte one. And there is a slight crop on the picture, though you probably won't notice it if I do it like that. And on the back, oh my goodness, on the back it's completely different. Look, see, there's a close-up of Nusrat himself, and there's a close-up of his hand taken from his, is it Shah album. It's these teeth. So there's that, and of course the inner bags are different. In here, the inner bag is a bit more. There's more writing. There's more words, and there's a lovely picture of Nusrat there as well, and actually breaks down who plays what as well better on the actual tracks. You can't see that. Of course, if you own the CD, which I do, you know that anyway. And the inner bag is this. Is you've already seen it. I think I did opening. But I'm blathering on. I implore you, if there's one record that you listen to in 2019, please be Mustt and Night Song back to back. And if you don't like it, fair enough. But I'm hoping that I might open your minds and lead you down a pathway that you may never have considered exploring. Because when I was a lad, and this was out because it was on Real World and it was Peter Gabriel, and I'd heard a bit of Nusrat on. I guess it would have been what's the one? The soundtrack to the Last Temptation of Christ, Passion. I was like, oh, I'll have a go at that, and I was, keen to try it. See, this is why I think I did get it in 1990, because I did used to buy stuff. But what's the really amazing thing is this came out before Cobalt Blue. Cobalt Blue by Michael Brook was 1992, which is kind of weird when you think about that, because that's kind of burnt into my memory. And for me, that seems like it was out first. But that's the tricks that memories play on you. But yeah, please, I beg you, if you are into capes and mellotrons, open your mind this year. Just, do watch the videos and do try some new things. Try some different stuff rather than, listening to that rubbish that they peddle in all those awful magazines that says it's prog, because it's not. All right. Anyway, I've just dropped my remote control on the floor. Did you know? Do you know I have a little remote control? Look, to trigger my camera. It's good, isn't it? Little remote control. So my name's been Darren. Look, I've been talking about. He said I've been talking about Mustt by Nusrat Fateh Khan with some help from Michael Brook. Originally released in 1990. Please give it a spin. That's it. There's only one more thing left to say, and that is prog on.